engage Trump on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Ohaneze chieftain to Igbo leaders. Anyway, this one is what Daily Post wrote. But what is real, what have been discussed in Enugu yesterday, where they want to back Tinubu on this recent tax reform bill that is causing shenanigans, where the whole North have already said we are not doing because these things now, the tax bill, according to experts, they said it will only benefit Lagos, Rivers, and Ogun State, where you have most government companies. Are you hearing me now? But that's by the way. My main concern on all these things is that the so-called Ohaneze Igbo want to go to meet Trump for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Do you think that Trump will listen to them when they get there? Because in the news, as long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is concerned, we never heard that Ohaneze Igbo have gone to meet Tinubu and they refused. We never heard that Ohaneze Igbo go to meet Attorney General of the Federation and he refused. We never have on notice or on record that the Southeast governors, after convening a meeting with Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, 1 year after Emmanuel Iwanyanwu passed on, nobody went to meet Tinubu. Now they are discussing on how they want to go to meet Donald Trump. Don't you think that these people are just playing politics with the lives of the Biafrans and also the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That's exactly what I see here. Because each time they needed something from the Fulani government, they will discuss. Just like what FBI is doing to Tinubu. Each time they want to release his illicit dealings in the US, they will threaten him. This month's coming, we are going to release your this thing. That means they needed something from him, and then he will succumb. Then the FBI will back off. That's exactly what our so-called political gladiators are doing with the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lives of Abiberibe, the lives of Soludo. All these people are the ones playing politics. The other day, I think yesterday, it was on record that the federal government are needing somebody who will shorty for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the question there now is, who is going to shorty? Soludo, I could remember, was warming his mouth. Release Nnamdi Kanu to me. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to me. I'll take care of him. Now they needed what they call it, shorty or guarantor. Where is Soludo? Soludo don't run. These are the people I told you. They never have interest of the Southeasterners at hand. All these things they are just using it to play politics. Now, according to the Kepu I'm hearing, they need a guarantor. Just like as Abaribe or Iberibe stand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu during the 2017 brouhaha. So now they need guarantor. But the question there now is, or rather, we don't even need a guarantor to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be released unconditionally, just like as the American military veteran of Igbo descent have commanded the federal government that never allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to exceed 25th of this month. I don't know what their plans are. I don't know what they are planning to do. I don't know if they have spoken to some parliamentarians in the US why they are giving that ultimatum. But we keep watch. Let it not be they are also using the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu detention or ordeal to catch crews or to play politics, because that is exactly what our people, Igbos, are doing. That's why sometimes I keep on asking myself, even up to tomorrow, I'll keep on asking this question until I get a better answer. Who do us? Anyway, my wonderful people, these are the part of the headline we're going to treat this morning. But one of the demo, Southeast senators back tax bill reform. Did they have a choice of their own? They don't have. They have become stooge. They don't have stood on their ground and said nothing of such. We see them now. They have backed it already. Now they want to form alliance with the Southwest that will betray them at the end of the day. That's exactly the point. They want to form alliance with the Southwest, which is Yorubas, that is going to betray them full time. Nigerian army joins forces with the neighbors to combat Lakurawa terrorists. Can you people imagine? These are the people who want to fight the Biafrans. Nigerian government. Common Lakurawa of 120 individuals, they could not combat. They could not chase them out of Nigeria. But they want to fight over 80 million Biafrans. without not the help of a neighboring like a Niger, Chad. Do you know Nigeria is nothing? They don't have their nyat is just open as wide as the nyat of a cow. They don't have anything. They don't have no strategic. The only thing their security personnel know how to do is how to intimidate the citizens that are paying them their salary, that are using their taxpayers' money to pay their salaries. That's the only thing they are good in doing. Apart from that, my dear, they failed woefully in every angle. Ndara. Your statement about APs was very careless. Kayamo fires FCCPC. Why they cannot make any statement? After all, it's an Igbo man. Look at what is happening to Speed Darlington. Speed Darlington have been freed, and now they refuse to free him. They said he must spend Christmas in their custody because he's an Igbo man. Dele Faratimi on chains for ordinary defamation. Yaya Bello, they are escorting Yaya Bello. Even the Buga, they walk. Two laws in Nigeria. Dele Faratimi make it clear. Nigeria and their epileptic and criminal justice system. That is what we are suffering in Nigeria. Anyway, my people, I beg you, here we go to start our news. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. We don't have much time to waste. Let us go set a decision while we're here. Don't forget, today is 10th of December, 2024. A chieftain of the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization, Ohaneze Ndi Beribe, Okechukwu Isiguzoro, on Sunday, urged Southeast leaders to engage the president-elect of the United States of America, Donald Trump, on the release of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Isiguzoro also called the engagement of traditional rulers like the Oba of Lagos and the Sultan of Sokoto to help facilitate the settlement of Kanu's matter. Can you imagine that? In a statement he signed, Isiguzoro called for ceasefire among agitators to allow a peaceful atmosphere across the southeast and south region. Yeah. The statement read partly, in the face of these challenges, or rather challenging landscape, we must adapt a multi-phased strategy to advocate for Kanu's immediate release. Mobilizing international influence, we must urgently seek to engage former President Donald Trump, appealing for him to apply pressure to both Britain's Prime Minister and President Tinubu, as Kanu was once a vocal supporter of Donald J. Trump. This relationship can serve as a powerful diplomatic tool in our quest for justice. Engaging traditional leadership, we propose immediate outreach to the Oba of Lagos and the Sultan of Sokoto. Their influential positions allow them to act as mediators who can help facilitate constructive dialogue necessary for resolving this matter. And I ask again, you want to go to meet Donald Trump? Why you people have never met Tinubu? If you go to Donald Trump, he will laugh at you people. He will even chase you people out of the way. Because if you want to go to meet the external body, that means you must have already acted on internal body, meet them, and they refused. That is when you will have right to go out there to meet for anybody. But never meet Tinubu. Now they want to go to all the way to US to meet Donald Trump. Our mumu don't do it. Our mumu, he don't enter grade 1. Ceasefire among agitators. We call for the tactical ceasefire from agitation groups to agitation groups to create a peaceful atmosphere conducive to negotiations. An environment of calm will enhance the potential for meaningful discussions surrounding Nnamdi Kanu's release. Let it be unequivocally stated that the Southeast governors' continued inactions reflect an unforgivable disregard for Nnamdi Kanu and his supporters. Moreover, the reluctance of the Igbo traditional rulers and clerics to stand by Kanu during pivotal moments raises serious questions about the integrity of their commitment to our cause. Was their presence in their previous court seasons merely performative, a shallow gesture devoid of true allegiance, according to Okechukwu Isiguzoro? Southeast senators backs tax reform bill. Senators from the Southeast states, or rather senators from the 5 Southeast states, have thrown their weight behind the tax reform bill. The senators showed their support for the tax reform bill on Monday during their Southeast Senate caucus meeting. The senators, however, called for more consultations with all major stakeholders to resolve all grievances against the bill. This was disclosed by Abia North Senator Orji Uzor Kalu in a brief statement on his X handle. The tax reform bills were thoroughly deliberated during the Southeast Senate caucus today, which I actively participated in. While it was agreed that the bill should be supported, it was also agreed that extensive consultations with all major stakeholders, Senator Kalu wrote. Okute News reported that the former governor of Abia State, in an interview last week, described the bill as transformative. He said the bill would enthrone fiscal federalism in the country. He, however, slammed the Fulani government for failing to carry the National Economic Council and Nigerian Governors Forum along in drafting the bill before sending it to the National Assembly. Have you seen it? As I told you before, the bill is very progressive. It will bring back fiscal federalism. Many senators have not been briefed. I think the federal government made a mistake. The initiators of the bills would have briefed the National Economic Council Governors Forum, he said. Moving ahead. Nigerian Army joins forces with neighbors to combat Lakurawa terrorists. The Nigerian Army and their counterparts in Chad, Niger, and the neighboring countries have reportedly joined forces to combat cross-border threats posed by the Lakurawa terrorists. According to a report by Punch, the collaborative effort aims to restrict the movement of the group, which has been linked to heinous criminal activities in the northern part of the Nigeria and its neighbors. 120 people, you people cannot fight. Without the help of what they call it, international bodies, Biafra would have become, Biafra have occupied Nigeria long ago. 1967 to 1970, if they allow, say, okay, boom, Nigeria and Biafra, by now we don't be hearing about Nigerian country. What we hearing in the United States of Biafra? Ndara. Like we have 120 people and cannot combat unless you look for Niger Republic, Chad, Burkina Faso, and the rest of them. And you are making mouth, you are a sovereign nation. Ndara. The Lakurawa group affiliated with terrorists in the Sahel, particularly from Mali and Niger Republic, became a national security challenge after launching its first audacious attack on November 4th. Last month, the terror group has set up camps in 10 local government areas of Sokoto and Bauchi states before its operation became known to the public 3 weeks ago. According to sources, members of the terror group initially established camps in villages bordering Nigeria and Niger Republic, including Guanaguano, Mulawa, Wasanya, and Turagaik communities. They eventually infiltrated Nigeria and set up camps in different communities, especially in Gudu and Tangaza local government areas of Sokoto in 2018. According to the aforementioned publications, the terrorists used Hausa, Fufude, and Arabic languages in their preaching, while they named their camp Da'us Islam. Their ages are between 18 and 50 years. They have been attacking villages in Gudu, Tangaza, Ilela, and other local governments to collect taxes, though they did not kill anyone until the recent Mara attack. They will count the number of cattle in their custody and calculate the tax based on the percentage which they will take from the cattle. A community leader in Tangaza local government area said a researcher with the Osman Danfodio University Sokoto, Dr. Motara Rufai, said the group had been planning to establish its caliphate for over 25 years. He disclosed that the group had been between 1,500 and 1,800 followers, including clerics and youths in the Tangaza and Gudu axis, and ancestral homes of the Lakurawa leaders. Speaking with the aforementioned publication on the measures by the military to beef up the nation's border, Director of Defense Media Operations Major General Edward Buba on Sunday said that the joint patrols would help block the loopholes that led to the penetration of the new sect. He said, yes, we have commenced joint patrols with neighboring countries to block the gaps that enable their penetrations. Your statement about APs was very careless. Festus Akpamo fires FCCPC. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Akeyamo, has berated the Federal Competition Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, over its recent statement about the activities of APs. According to Akpamo, The statement by FCCPC, which questioned AP's pricing was very careless. The minister added that the FCCPC should have contacted the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority instead of going public. Nigeria News reports that Akpamo made a submission on Sunday during an interview with Arise TV where he spoke about FCCPC's invitations to the airline over its pricing issues and alleged poor services. He stated that it was wrong for the FCCPC to single out some airlines for questioning without referring to the regulatory agency. I think it was a very careless statement. I say that with all apology by the agency making such a statement without consulting the core agency involved in regulation, which is the NCAA, the power to regulate these airlines, and for the airlines to inform about their price increase. And all of that is domiciled in NCAA, that is called the core agency. They should have contacted the NCAA for them to look at the books, which we have been doing. So we would have given them facts. But to single out a few airlines that we are struggling to expose to the world for them to get more enhanced capacity, it was a bit careless, he stated. Akpamo added that the challenges facing the aviation industry, including capacity limitations, especially regarding aircraft acquisitions, servicing routes, forex fluctuation, and not exploitation. He said what we are facing is a problem of capacity and the airlines to acquire aircraft and to service their routes. Again, we have things that are totally out of control, which is the issue of the fluctuation of the forex. The exchange rate that affects everything in aviation. Everything in aviation is dollar based. The minister, according to him, moved on to say that, like I said in history, we are saying we put survival of local airlines as one of our KPIs. The policy shift is that other governments have said, look, you have no capacity. You cannot even help you or your other foreign airlines come and take over our national carriers and help us. That is wrong, a wrong policy approach. But this policy shift is that we must enhance their capacity, and that is what we are doing according to Festus Akpamo. So I think it is is the direction that I think we are going. It is a clear direction. We apologize. We beg Nigerians to be patient on this. But we are addressing this frontally together with the airlines and together with global issues that will enhance their capacity at the end of the day. So, my good people, now here we will take back break and I can hear my voice again when we come back. Just like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe. Okay, Messiano, my wonderfully made Biafran brothers and sisters.